hunters, real blues. Trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew.
It's week 4 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the Patriots' sure-handed wide receiver. He had a touchdown last week, the cherry on top of a ton of yardage.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Weston. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. T. Higgins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Throwing Jones. This is intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. Oh, he was hit as he threw it, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything in the coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Weston, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And some room to work. Touchdown, L.A. T. Higgins with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down again.
Breaking through to drop him, that's Perion Winfrey.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on all.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Pats are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 63 yards.
There were some signs of life from the ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
To throw on third down. Weston. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Yeah, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Fielded at the 20. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Patriots ready to get the football back. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Jones. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They're going to try and throw. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught at the 20.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Jones throws. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
On 1st yard line.
Oh, and let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake. Jones. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back with a touchdown at 21-14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive.
Weston
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Looking to throw.
Weston.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you get battle on your hands.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. .42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So the Patriots coming out now. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Slot man moves right.
From the 39, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. They've seen what was a comfortable 21-0 lead go completely by the wayside. Now 21 all as they take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive.
Weston, open man is Higgins.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
And they're going to have
run this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's got room at the 30, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Here's a handoff out of the gun. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On third down, Weston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when it's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Sanders is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. The Patriots hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited. Not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even an offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers, and they really went up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Jones off the play fake. Left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught on a slant. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Jones throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Throwing to start the drive. Weston. He finds his man complete. It's Curry. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Weston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw on 3rd down. Weston. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, and Absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Throwing on first down. Weston. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Weston finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the gun on third down. Weston open man. It's complete to Higgins. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. T. Higgins. As the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception from the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call it just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Jones now. A final shot before break. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Up the middle they go. Livingston. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Livingston. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Jet, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just a series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On second down now, Jet, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. From the 22, here's second and 8. The slot man in motion right. From the 22, Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 around the line.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
Well, now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now Jones throwing on first down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
T. Higgins out on offense for the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On first down, Weston.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first and 10, Weston, and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 7 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Throwing on first down, Weston. He finds his man, complete. That's Curry.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to swell the lead to 6. that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
New England's offense set to go.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for New England. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle they go. Jet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jet. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers from 6 yards away.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. T. Higgins out on offense for the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw on 2nd down, Weston. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Jet. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Powell. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Jones. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Jones to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's back to throw. Pass complete to Higgins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter. It'd be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in a huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw.
Well, this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. But he tried to really seal it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
They'll try and run for him. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Jet. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward. About 2 yards.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jet. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, in that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass through.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Patriots, they finish a perfect